Welcome to Still on the Air. I am David Pierce Anderson, and I'm seated next to eternally witty Jackson. What is that touchberry? How you doing, Jackson?
Isn't that the Icelandic volcano?
Wow.
So
So Justin Stovall puts a little nickname in for Jackson every week, and he just put a series of vowels and a couple of consonants. We're going to spell it out for you. Iafajackal? Iafajackal. Thank you, Kevin
Wow.
Stewart. Iafajackal.
there are way more letters than that.
Yeah, and some dots over the O. Jackson Iafajackal Touchberry. Welcome. That was really
okay,
bad.
give me that again, because you just.
Iafajackal threw me off, man. We're off to a horrible start. Here we go. Let's get it. Third
Do it
time's a
one
charm.
more time. I'm gonna curtsy. I swear to God.
Can we do one more? We went too deep. There we go. Boom. Third time's a charm. Jackson, how you doing? Iafajackal.
Way worse now after those handshakes. That was entirely too much.
Entirely too much tuna. You didn't have to try to read Iafajackal.
I did try though, and you did not.
You didn't have to. Well, what would your guess have been? EYFAGO with dots over it.
Jolo.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Justin. What? The what? Swedish? Oh, well, I should know. I'm
It's got an
25% Swedish.
Umlaut.
I don't know. Listen, you can't spring that on me. Live. How you doing? Good weekend?
Yeah, it was good. We did a stand-up show.
We did a stand-up show. I think you did the most Jackson set I've ever seen.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a great compliment. It felt fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was very funny. Talked about bowling,
I
other
think
things.
I think that was the most natural I felt.
I agree.
And I feel like that was the same for everyone. I'm very proud of you all.
Thank you.
I thought you were more natural.
I felt natural. It's this new detox I'm on. I think it really helps. But yeah, no, I think it was a very solid set. Lame's first stand-up only set.
I mean,
Show.
since we've been there.
Well, we did one in April of 2016. It was
So
last
everything you
comic
said was a lie.
Well, I was you cut me off. You said since we've been there. Nah. It was a good show. Fun to do stand-up again.
Oh yeah.
It's been a little bit. All right. Justin's getting a little grumpy right now because I'm stalling so much. And that's a great segue because it's now time for that most sacred of Still on the Air traditions, and it's the non-sponsor. Today's non-sponsor is the illustrious Grumpy Funko Pop. The intricate line work on the beard and hat make the most lovable dwarf a standout among lesser figures. And lest we forget, can we talk about those eyebrows? Let's talk about them. Where did he get those done at? The beautiful arcs on these threaded brows, paired with the classic grumpy scowl, make this figure the fairest dwarf of them all. So, if a dwarf is next on your Funko list, make it the grumpy figure. Because look at those eyebrows! And you know I have a passion for eyebrows.
Oh, very much.
Get a load of these, boys.
Can't get enough.
I love Grumpy. I've always loved Grumpy. I think we actually have a picture of how much I've loved Grumpy and for how long I've loved Grumpy. Look at that guy. I don't know what the draw was.
Yeah, like what about Grumpy got you excited?
Well, I actually kind of liked the villains in a lot of the Disney movies for whatever reason.
Right.
And Grumpy was like a good middle ground of, he wasn't a villain, but he was an antagonist, I guess. He was a troublemaker.
He's just grumpy.
Yeah, he was Grumpy, right.
Yeah.
So I liked Grumpy a lot. And I'm trying to think, my parents bought me all of I love the Seven Dwarfs, one of my first favorite movies. And my parents bought me all those plushes for being potty trained.
All 7 of them.
All 7 of them. A great gift. Great gift. So Grumpy, throughout history. St. Patrick's Day also coming up this weekend. That's
Yeah.
not a segue, but I got a little pin. I want to see if Cam can get in on that. Oh, look at that. Great work. That's as far as we go. But
You
it
can
says,
see it's a pin.
kiss me, I'm Irish. So Jackson,
Yeah.
you can't ignore the pin.
Not in front of everybody.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll offer my hand, but you can say no if you want. There we go. He kissed that earlier. We're going to do some news stories. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos answered questions in a 60-minute interview over the weekend, and her responses to simple questions sounded like Porky Pig trying to get through the Looney Tunes sign-off. She had a difficult time doing her job in the interview by giving thoughtful answers, but, she's had a difficult time doing her job for the past lifetime. So it makes sense. Did you see that, Jackson?
No, I hate Betsy DeVos with a passion. I was glad that she failed.
Yeah, it was rough.
But that was about it.
very embarrassing on her part and on America's part.
Good.
Krispy Kreme, among all other restaurants in America, will be selling green donuts this year to honor St. Patrick. Just what he wanted. These donuts, however, don't look too appealing.
No.
They look like the donut version of a Pretty Patty. SpongeBob reference. Yeah, there we go. These green donuts have tricked the entire country into thinking they're eating healthy, but I guess Shrek and St. Patrick are really the only people in this country to get you to eat green. Sorry, Michelle Obama.
No.
All work gone for naught.
Yeah, and it's just not even
All you
not
had to
even
do,
good.
Yeah, all you had to do was paint a donut green. Those look awful. I can't eat donuts, but those look bad.
That's not an appealing color in any way.
No. But St. Patrick's Day, good for that, I guess. I don't know. Beyonce has announced her new tour. She will be running the world once again in this tour, being joined by none other than her husband, Jay-Z. When the internet found out that these two were going on tour together, the general consensus was excitement to hear Beyonce was going on tour.
Yeah.
This tour is a good move for everyone because Beyonce really needs to. Beyonce, that's good news right there, and Jay-Z really needs to get out of the house under supervision, of course.
See, what's news to me there is that Beyonce wasn't running the world. I mean, have you even heard of the Illuminati?
No, I haven't, Jackson. Give us a quick rundown.
I won't, because they'll find me.
Ooh, and they're always looking. They're in those cameras. No, Beyonce. Beyonce's great. I don't necessarily. I don't want to get shunned for this. I'm not into the music. I'm a rock fan, so it's understandable.
I don't think you have to say Beyonce any more than that.
You're right. We'll end it there. Beyonce. Well done.
I messed it up, but we'll deal with it.
What'd you say? Okay. We're moving on. This is a big weekend for everyone's favorite king. Over the past weekend, Black Panther crossed the $1 billion threshold, making it only the 5th Marvel movie to do so, holding the #1 spot against Disney's A Wrinkle in Time. T'Challa? Yeah, T'Challa. I still got to see the movie. Is still king of Wakanda and the box office, and we here are. It's still on the air. Couldn't be happier. Wakanda forever. What are you laughing at? People are laughing at me.
I'm sure Justin's in there cursing you because you haven't seen it yet.
Justin has seen it enough for all of us. I think he has enough tickets for everyone to have gone once. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like I said, I got a gift card, and there are no AMCs around here. So let's build an AMC around here, and I'll go see it because I got a $25 gift card, and I don't have any cash. So what are you going to do?
What can you do?
Not see the movie. But I will eventually. I want to. It's not like I don't want to.
I know. You don't have to say it to me. I get it.
Well, I will. I want to.
Okay. Then do it.
What have you been up to, Jackson? What do you got going on? You talking about a busy week, maybe?
I mean, kind of. I have a test. That's not exciting, though. Who wants to hear about that?
I don't.
Oh, we're doing the honors college on Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun, actually. I'll plug that. The Honors College Lock-In is a fun night for students. They can come to the Honors College at 517. No, it's not 517. I don't remember the address. But it's on the corner of Forest and Perrin.
Is it just for honors college students?
No, it's for every student at Eastern Michigan.
I did not know that.
Actually, I think it's open for everyone.
Is
come
it?
To think of it.
I don't think they turn anyone away.
They're definitely not turning students away.
Okay.
They might not turn adults away either.
Really?
Yes. Just bring a child, I guess. I don't know, just to be sure.
But yeah, we're doing a lame show.
I guess
we're gonna do some improv and stuff.
The whole point of it. But yeah, we're doing a lame show, maybe about an hour and a half of a performance. They got free food, video games, whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was a good time.
It is a good time. We went last year and had a ball.
Huh.
Yeah, we got a few lame performances coming up this semester.
We have a lot.
Yeah.
Do you want to plug them all right now?
Why not? I got another 30 seconds. We have the 22nd, we're doing a benefit, which is going to be it's just a 10-minute performance, but for a good cause, for self-care, self-love kind of thing. That's the 22nd. We're still working out the location, but we'll give you that when we got it. And then April 7th, I guess, is our big showcase. That'll be a good one. We got some live sketch comedy. We're going to have some video and some improv. That'll be a really good one. And then we're performing with Unprepared and Confident the following Saturday on April 14th.
Excellent. It's a lot.
It's a juicy one.
I hope you guys paused it and
rewind
it in your calendars.
We'll put it in eWeekly too. Check that one out. Cool. Freddie Karn is going to be coming back to the Ford studio after the break. We're going to talk to him a little bit about music. Don't go anywhere.
I'm addicted to Facebook. I'm always on it. I was checking on my feeds one day when I noticed an ad to test and keep an iPad. So I clicked the link. All I needed to give it was my contact info. You know, home address, email address, cell phone number. Seems pretty easy to get a free iPad. A week goes by and I never get a new iPad. And I noticed I was getting hundreds of text ads on my phone. Because of all the extra text messages sent to my phone, my bill went up $10. Yeah. I wasn't getting a free iPad. They were just fishing for my phone number to sell to advertisers. I know there are legitimate ads on Facebook, but if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. My name is Nate, and I'm trying to be e-safe.
And now here's Freddie Karn playing Horizon.
I once had a friend who said the world was gonna end. So I sat and waited, listed all the things I've never done. And I thought I'd done a lot, but it turns out I have not. So what was I doing? Was I even living at all? Was I even living at all? Your eyes look as the sun is rising. Stop and look and see that we are everlasting people, because every moment we share will be burned in history. And I know in my heart you'll just tear it apart, but I let it happen, 'cause that's what I call living. That's what I call living. Your eyes look like the horizon as the sun is rising. I walk and hit a wall, and then I start to see it all, that these are the things that will always have to be addressed. And I'm terribly sorry if I was never your friend, but you sat there and told me that the world was going to end. You said the world was going to end. Your eyes look like the horizon.
In today's cyber world, the number of passwords you have to remember can be overwhelming. While it may be tempting to reuse the same passwords or store them in a not-so-safe place, in doing so, you're putting your online accounts and data in danger of being compromised. The Eagle security package includes LastPass, an encrypted online password vault that can store all your usernames, passwords, and other personal information in one location. LastPass secures your login credentials using one master password, the last password you'll have to remember. Not only does LastPass store your login credentials, but it can automatically fill them in when you're logging into trusted websites. LastPass can also aid in the creation of strong, unique passwords and secure sensitive data such as addresses, credit cards, and personal notes. Since LastPass is encrypted and protected in the cloud, it's accessible wherever you are, through the LastPass website, a web browser extension, or the mobile app. LastPass makes password security easy. For more information about LastPass, visit tiny.emich.edu/LastPass.
Welcome back to Still on the Air. Joining us, Freddie Karn. Freddie, thank you for coming by.
Hey, what's up, David?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm doing swell. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a long time no see, but we've seen each other a lot in our history. You are. I want to say you. First, we'll plug Ford Studio. You anchored for eWeekly, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I used to be the anchor for eWeekly. I just repeated exactly what you said, but yeah, I did. It was fun.
What time frame was that?
I think I was doing it my sophomore year, and I don't think I did it my junior year at all. But yeah, I was doing it sophomore year, and I was lead anchor with someone else. I can't remember people's names.
I think it was a horrible idea bringing this up.
Scary. Yeah, I'm like, I can't remember.
That's all right. That's all right. No pressure. But we're bringing you on today because we want to talk a little music.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
You're a talented fella, and you've done you've done some. We met you through comedy through Laugh-In Enterprises, and we've expanded our relationship together with filmmaking and writing and that kind of stuff. So talk a little bit about the music aspect, because you've got a lot of talents. Talk a little bit. Why'd you want to get into music?
Thank you. So I've always been very interested in music in general, and there was a time period where well, first, I kind of want to say this. When I was a child, it was so funny. My parents would be like, "Oh, so what do you want to do when you're older? What do you want to be?" And I had two answers I would always say, and that was I wanted to be a Detroit Lions running back, and the other one was to pick up where the Beatles left off is what I would say. And well, that's it's a lot, It's like talking a big game there, on both those things. And I never really pursued music too much. So when I was younger, I did pursue running back. No, I'm just kidding. I did not pursue being a running back.
Which did they think was more reasonable?
Probably the neither. Unemployment was the more reasonable one.
And that's why you went to college.
Right. Yeah. And that's why I went to college. But when I was in college, though, I started I wrote like all these songs in this notebook. And I hated every single one of them, and I still do kind of dislike them because they're all very sad. They're just too morose, and it's like it didn't really capture who I was. I didn't like.
Well, so why do you hate? I mean, do you hate that you were sad at the time, or do you hate that just what you were kind of portraying yourself as? I mean, what?
Yeah, I don't really know. The songs were all so melancholy sounding. So the chords that I threw together all sounded so sad. And I was like, this isn't me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I love playing music and I want to do this. And I even performed at an open mic at Eastern one time. And it was fun playing the cover song that I played. But when I played my original song, it's another sad sounding song. And then I forgot all the lyrics, so I just made them up on stage. It was a little madness.
Well, so why did you start writing? When did you start writing, I guess?
When I started writing music?
Yeah, music.
So when I started writing those sad songs, I should say, those sad songs, I started writing those when I was about a freshman in college. And then recently, I started writing like newer, kind of upbeat songs that don't make a whole lot of sense and lyrics that all mean nothing. That started in like December or November, I think, of 2017. So very recent.
Very recent.
Lyrics that are nonsense and mean nothing. Does that resemble you better?
Yeah, that definitely resembles me better.
And I want to bet.
It's funny,
it's funny.
It makes me laugh.
And you are a funny guy.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. I don't want to embarrass you too much, but when you mentioned you want to pick up where the Beatles left off, what did that mean to you?
So as a kid, that just meant like they had only recorded their 9 albums,
12 albums.
12 albums, and you can count 13 if you count all the singles together. Right. Okay, so yeah, I guess just like keep making songs like that, and to keep like producing albums. As a kid, I don't know, your sense of the world's kind of warped, so you're like, yeah, I can just pick up where they left off as like the Beatles. I'll just become them.
Go on tour with Paul and Ringo right now.
Right, absolutely, because people don't age also.
So they, of course, in their 3 or 7 years running the world, they had a lot of change in their style. Do you kind of have like a set style you try to aspire to be?
I don't. I like a lot of different things. They kind of range all throughout the spectrum, and I don't know how to label. I definitely have favorites, songs that are always kind of like favorites of mine, but nothing where I'm not entirely sold to one genre, playing of one genre, because I get kind of bored of that. So like I wrote a punk song. I wrote a song that kind of sounds like the White Stripes a little bit. I wrote a song that was inspired by like the band Pavement and also Modest Mouse, and then I also wrote a song that I'm trying to write like a 70s reggae type song right now because I love 70s reggae a ton.
Mm-hmm. So you right now are just performing by yourself, right? It's not a band?
Right, correct. It's not a band. One day the dream is to have a band for it, Right now it's just myself though, and that's fine, whatever. I just gotta get the bug out of performing and
so you released some music recently.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I recorded this little mini album, and during that time I recorded like a ton of other songs as well. And I just selected 6 that I was like, okay, this is a good range of the sound that I'm capable of making, and I'm comfortable playing these songs all, because they're all relatively, they're not too complicated for me. You know, I try and keep it simple because I'm not like the best technical player, but you know, I can work with what ability I have.
It's more important just kind of getting it out.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I just wrote those songs kind of pretty quickly. It came out of nowhere. You know, I'm always like inspired and I'm always feeling motivated, always trying to do stuff. And so I keep my mind and self-occupied
Right. Well,
as much as I can.
It's very important. And how can people listen to that album or mini album right now? Because you have a full album coming out, right?
Right, yeah, so there's a full album that it's going to be coming out, and right now the mini album is on Bandcamp. I have a Bandcamp page. It's Tangle of Roses Bandcamp page, and my friend designed like an 8-bit like album cover thing. That's pretty cool, and that's for the mini album. And then so I have the Bandcamp, and then I also made a Twitter page that
Tangled Roses?
Tangle of Roses.
Tangle of Roses
Yeah.
is the
name.
the name of the band.
Oh, you want me to show this off?
Yeah, we'll show off the
Oh, sure. Do
the
you want me to
album.
give this to you? Yeah.
Right. This is what the album artwork will be, or when it's getting
Yes.
released.
So the first album that I'm making, that'll be the album art done by Angelina Davis. Does phenomenal work, and so yeah, she painted that, and she paints a lot of great things, and she loves to paint things for people. You can commission her.
Okay,
She's
awesome.
currently painting a mural. So
Fantastic. Where at? Do you know?
yeah, in Wyandotte, Michigan. There's like this restaurant. It's pretty cool stuff.
That's pretty cool. So Bandcamp right now, Tangle of Roses,
Yeah.
where we can check you out. Do you know when the album might be released?
You know, it's tough to put a gauge on it at the moment because I've been so busy with work and whatnot, but it'll probably be out in the spring.
Okay, awesome. We are going to have you perform a couple of those songs. When we get back, very excited to hear.
In this day and age of compromised accounts and data breaches, having a strong password is not enough to keep you and your personal information safe. Someone who steals your password could gain access to all your data with nothing to stop them. The Eagle Security Package offers Duo, a tool that provides an additional layer of security to your online accounts through two-factor authentication. This means Duo not only uses something you know, your password, but also something you have access to, such as your mobile device. Duo's two-factor authentication gives you the power to keep your data safe, even if your password is lost. Once Duo is set up, you can access protected sites with your login credentials like you normally would. But it will now be preceded by a message sent to your mobile device prompting you to accept or deny the login. If it's you who logged in, hit the green button to accept it. But if it's not you, hit the red button to deny it. By doing so, this extra step will take a forefront stance at protecting your online accounts from being compromised or breached, and you'll know right away if an attempt was made. For more information about Duo, please visit tiny.emich.edu/Duo.
And now, Concrete.
Hey, I'm really sorry. I know I ruined your party. I'm sorry. It's not a big deal, 'cause none of this is real. Look away. You hear my voice is calling, but no one's really answering my calls. Voicemail. 'Cause nothing really matters. Nothing really I'll order a pizza for your next party. Pineapple. I'll bring all the beer if it's cool with your ma and pa. Respect. It's late springtime and I still feel fine. Feeling fine. 'Cause nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. So please stop stressing. Please stop stressing. Late night dinners at 7-Eleven. Bedtime. I don't know what I am doing anymore. I could go for a cup of tea, maybe two. 'Cause nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. So please stop stressing. Please stop stressing. Salad dressing. Salad dressing.
Are you an EMU student interested in getting a first-hand experience working at a radio station? Well, say no more. EMU offers a class through Eagle Radio that will thoroughly prepare you for a real-life experience. But first, you have to register for the class. Pick a date and a time slot. Then the world is yours. Eagle Radio allows you to be fully independent and customize your own show. Have real conversations about the news, celebrity gossip, update listeners about the weather, play a trivia game. It's your show. You're free to name your show whatever you want and play any edited music of your choice. If you love having heated debates and you feel your words need to be heard, then Eagle Radio is just for you.
Hello up there. It's a little bright. Thank you for coming to Still on the Air. I'm David Pierce Anderson, Jackson Touchberry. We thank Freddie Karn for coming on and talking a little bit about his music project, Tangle of Roses. Check out for that album soon. If you want to see any of our ETV shows, check out ETV at EMU on YouTube or on Channel 18 on Campus Cable. As always, it's been a pleasure. Here's Freddie Karn with Ocean Blue.
Thank you.
I wanna sail the ocean blue. Ooh, I'll get 'em back just for you. Ooh, I'll take a cup and tea for two. Ooh, do you have a clue? Ooh, it is summer, always forever. Never gonna keep looking back. I could go for a scoop. Ooh, any kind will do. Ooh, gotta put it all in a cup. Ooh, you could say this bird is flown. Ooh, it is summer, always forever. Never gonna keep looking back. Never gonna keep looking back.
Okay.